even less than your average cable news anchor. She's a new member of Congress, the loudest one. She still thinks the whole immigration question boils down to racism. If you're for borders, you're a racist, period.
Guess what? I'm 29. I'm the youngest woman to ever be elected to the United States Congress. I have plenty of time to learn, and I'm not afraid to make mistakes and iterate in public either. And frankly, if the mistakes that I'm making are just a one-off, like, rhetorical thing, you correct it, acknowledge it, and move on. At least I'm not trying to cage children in the border and inject them with drugs. That's not a mistake. That is a deliberate policy to attack people based on their national origin. That's not a mistake. That's just hatred. That's just cruelty. That's just wrong.
Well, like a lot of narcissistic children, Ocasio-Cortez doesn't believe in honest disagreement. Everything's a moral question. If you agree with her, you're virtuous. If you don't, you're a monster. There can be no compromise. Policy debates are pointless. There's only the battle between good and evil. If you're on the side of good, which is Ocasio-Cortez's side, of course, you have endless leeway. You don't have to know what you're talking about. You can wade half-cocked into the country's most important debates, prove yourself an idiot, and as she just put it, move on. No problem. But if you're on the side of evil, the other side, watch out. There's no mercy for you. There's no forgiveness. Nothing about you is good. None of your motives are pure. You exist only to hurt and destroy. You're like a demon in a horror film.
The reason Republicans hate me so much is because I confront them directly on their lack of moral grounding on so many issues. And not just that, but the reason they're so upset and they act like that girl in The Exorcist that's like vomiting pea soup, that's like them and negativity.
Negativity. That's what the activist left now calls disagreement. They're not interested at all in what anyone outside their tiny little world has to say. Every day you see Democratic presidential candidates endorsing some new policy that has pretty much zero public support, but sounds like something woke baristas in Brooklyn would be excited about. Banning ICE, ignoring federal immigration law, giving amnesty to millions, decriminalizing illegal border crossings, which is to say totally open borders. Anyone can come. When they get here, give them free stuff. Nobody really wants any of this. Even most of the people saying it know it wouldn't work. The public would revolt if you tried it. If half of Guatemala moved here tomorrow, which is exactly what would happen, it wouldn't help anyone. This is all fantasy. Countries have borders. That's what makes them countries. Someday, the AOC moment will pass. It's too stupid to continue.